Welcome to Steelaway. Had the boat about 10 years, I guess now, coming up for 10 years, and the first 3 years was a complete refit. It's a lot of new parts, a lot of work and money went into it. One of the longer passages was Cape Town in South Africa to the Azores. That actually was 62 days. All in all, we've got a really strong rig, because you could lose one or two of these stays and nothing much would happen. There's 3-4 stays, there's even a jumper stay on the mast, on the main mast, twin back stays, running back stays on the mizzen. Very, very robust. We're up at the sharp end here, and it's got a roller furling head, so it's only about 4 years old, I think, with a 10mm forestay. Directly behind is another forestay for hanking on twin genoas or twin jibs, and we've got the inner stay here for the staysail. You've got a couple of bow rollers, so you can deploy 2 anchors. Loughran's Tigress anchor windlass, and all the bollards and the fair leads, they're all very substantial. So yeah, extended pulpit for a bit of safety on the foredeck. Yeah, that's it right up at the sharp end, I guess. Oh, twin spinnaker poles. This is where they live. They're both telescopic. This is very handy. This is a warp box, so we keep all the extra sheets and the dock lines and everything in there. Yeah, that's very handy. Also, working at the mast, we have these, as we call them, granny bars, which are really good because you're kind of wedged in here and everything is at the mast. Here, this is a pretty new addition. It's a new track with for the twin poles, so it's a double lift for the spinnaker poles. The forehatch, this obviously goes down into the fore cabin there. There's a step on the way down on the bulkhead, a foldable step, so it's easy to exit. Yeah, I'm actually sitting on the gas lockers here, which are outside, so that's pretty handy. This little hatch here, that is for the emergency tiller, in case there's any problem with the hydraulic steering. What have we got here? We've got the trusty wind pilot, which is wind vane steering, which is very, very good, very good. We've got a aft anchor roller, and that goes down into a little chain locker or warp locker. That's the lazarette here. Yeah, in there's the hydraulic steering and the warp for the stern anchor and the stern anchor. The fenders live on deck as well, in a little rack. Okay, so we're going below now and have a look round down there. Here we are at the bottom of the companionway steps, and I want to show you the galley, but before I do, the steps have all got non-slip on there, and they've actually got some little storage boxes there for everyday things you might use. This is the galley. A lot of it is stainless steel, so it's very easy to keep clean. It's got a really deep, it's a single sink, but it's really deep, which I like. It's got its own pump out. And here, this is the draining board. You can leave stuff on there to drain into the sink, or you can even use it as a bit of extra surface when you're preparing something. So yeah, that's the draining board, and we've got pressurised hot and cold water, plus a manual backup. As I say, all the doors are stainless steel. This is raised slightly in case you spill anything, nothing goes in the fridge freezer. That can be one or the other, depending on setting, fridge and fridge freezer. And we've also got a pull-out drawer fridge freezer. So they can both be either one or the other. Storage underneath. It's a relatively new cooker. In actual fact, the oven's never been used. So yeah, that's all pretty tidy. We've got a drawer unit here with a hot circuit. In other words, you can put hot stuff on here, but also if there's a couple of you, you can also use it as a seat and sit and wait for the kettle to boil, or talk to the off watch or the on watch crew if you've got one. So it's handy. I like this. This is the bosun's locker, which I'll show you. In the locker there, that's the generator there, and a 3.5 kilowatt I think it is, and it's only got I think 150 hours on it. That's the watermaker there above on the bulkhead. That's 10 gallons an hour. And there's plenty of storage over there to the right, and they're the what you're seeing there is the grills to the security grills to the companionway, and there's the electric outboard. Here at us, you've got the rudder and the dagger board for the sailing dinghy. This is the access to the engine. Well, access from both sides, but this is a little more on this side. Yeah, this is the aft cabin. It's got quite a good double berth here. It's got its own little heads here, and a fold-up sink. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so there's a sliding door here. It's obviously, it needs to be latched back, and you can get quite a bit of privacy. So that's the storage, or where the it's a full-size piano keyboard, Yamaha. I'll show you later, but it actually fits onto the saloon table, and if there's any musician that's going to buy the boat, I'm going to throw in the piano. This is a good sea berth because it lifts up. There's another cushion, there's brackets underneath to hold it up. There's another cushion goes in there, so you've got, you know, quite a good space there. These two, they're for the piano to drop on, the one I showed you earlier. So that's that, and of course the table opens up, there's storage in there as well. This side is the same. It's is lift up, so you can see, you know, 4 or 5 people down there, even 6 at a pinch. You've got the an infill goes in there, so it's quite comfortable. Personally, I don't use them much. I sleep a lot at sea here. That's the reflex heater. It's only a couple of years old. I love it. The tank on the bulkhead, there's no messing with filling it up with diesel. The fuel is pumped from the main tank to fill the auxiliary tank there. And the good part about the heater is it's got a water coil in there, so the hot water is circulated to the heads, so there's a radiator in the bathroom, which I'll see after. Yeah, this is the heads. You've got the shower grate in there. You've got the radiator there, works off the reflex heater. There's a hot water circulation pump, and you can get it really nice and warm in cold climates. A little sink and shower there, which pulls out. You can hang your wet gear up in here if you want. This is the additional 40 metres of chain. If I know I'm really going to be doing some deep anchoring, I can add on. There's a couple of anchor chums there, and yeah, very rarely you have to use it. There's 70 metres in the forelocker. So this is the anchor locker, and you can see it's all pretty clean in there, and there's 70 metres of chain. Very good anchor, 25 kilos. This is a stand-up chart table. We kind of use the chart table less and less nowadays with all this navigational equipment. Underneath there's all storage for tools. I use it for tools, and that keeps the weight there low down. It's lift up, charts, books, pilot books, anything like that I just throw in there. It's a very good space. Instrument wise, we've got a sat phone here and a Wi-Fi red box instrument panel. Then we've got a 12-volt socket, and below normal GPS, which is connected to the radio. The Raymarine is a repeater for the instruments outside. We've got a house radio at the top there, and below that we've got the Proctor modem to facilitate emails from the HF radio. The HF radio is the top one, which is long distance radio, and below that we've got the VHF. There's a bit of everyday storage underneath, storage bins, rather than clutter the chart table. We've got 2 solar panels. I think they're 80 watt, and the 2 forward are probably 45, something like that. They're pretty powerful. There's a horn there in the middle. The bimini is relatively new. I think it's 2 years old. Yeah, all the windows and the hatches, by the way, were replaced on the original